When you talk of a market, what picture do you get when you hear the word market? A place where people buy and sell goods. Now, capital markets, these are markets where the equity securities and the long-term debt are actually bought and sold.
It also speaks of capital markets being part of the financing system, where it concerns with raising of capital, basically dealing with shares, bonds, and other long-term investments. Can we find a local source of capital?
Can we find a reliable local source of capital?
Yes, of course.
We can actually find a reliable local source of capital because the capital markets bring and a borrower can borrow and a lender can lend. So if you need a capital, you actually go to the capital markets.
Yes, indeed. If we have an efficient way of creating the connection between the borrowers and the lenders, we can really achieve the reliable capital.
So,
well, our current traditional funding sources, that is the public finance and the bank loans, they are not adequate to provide finance for the sustainable development goals. So the government, through the authority, that is the CMSA, they are looking for new ways to fund for the emerging economies. So I really think as well that stakeholders should rethink about the capital market development efforts.
And when we talk of infrastructure funding, we talk of a fund, an investment which needs long-term financing. And I think the best source for long-term financing is the capital markets, because other traditional finances, they have short-term liabilities, so they have to cover for them, so they can't offer the long-term finances. In Africa, the development of bond markets have been faced with many challenges, which include there's a lack of reliable source of information to investors. For an investor to buy an asset in the capital markets, for example, a stock, he needs to have information about the stock. An investor buys a stock so with an information that the stock will either rise so that he would profit in the end. So if we don't have a reliable source of information for the investor, then that's a challenge to the capital markets. Another point is that the assets offered in Africa, they actually have low rate of returns. We need extra assets. We need to design extra products which offer higher returns for the investors to invest.
On top of that, we can speak of the low returns on investments. This discourages a lot on the part of the capital market, and as well as there's a problem of illiteracy and unemployment. This goes hand in hand with poverty. It has encouraged low rates of engagement into capital markets.